It's your boy and Gunu in the house, back with another bang on video. But ladies and gentlemen, I've got some really concrete news for you. Of course, we're going to talk about Matthias Esterhazy, the agent of Dominic Szoboszlai, accepting that Arsenal have had a very important conversation with him about the future of his client, Dominic Szoboszlai. We are going to discuss that in the video. And of course, we are going to talk about Gonosaurus and of course Arsenal under 21's game against Gillingham in the EFL Trophy. Of course, we're going to talk about it, the Papa John's EFL Trophy. We're going to talk about that as well. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end, and make sure you subscribe if you're subscribed, because if you're considering to get daily Arsenal content in your YouTube feed, this is the best place to be. So let's just jump right into it. So the first news that we've got here is Callum Chambers actually started yesterday for Arsenal alongside William Saliba. It was a 1-1 draw is where things ended. Yes, it ended. Serjan Catalan got Arsenal the lead in 6 minutes, and Coyle, I think Trey Coyle, Gillingham, I think he scored against Arsenal maybe. So 55 minutes. But Arsenal won 2-4 on penalty, so they move ahead in the round of 16, and Serjan Catalan scored the goal, and of course Arsenal were really dang happy. And Bellerin Balogun posted this image: last 16, thanks for your support. So you can actually see Balogun started that game as well alongside Deuce Mola, who was with Emil Smith-Rowe. So Arsenal's youngsters, and of course it was the comeback for Callum Chambers, and of course I'm expecting Callum Chambers to get more game time in the future under Mikel Arteta. But moving on, talking about more stuff, well, Charles Watts tweeted out Jerry Key, who had previously played Gonosaurus and is the man whose salary Ozil offered to pay, has been offered the chance to be one of the people who will now do the role on a part-time roster basis. He has yet to confirm that with Arsenal, but yes, Arsenal have offered him a contract of it's like a contractual basis, of course, like a freelancing when he is required, or it's a part-time job that will be provided to him, and he is yet to confirm that. Of course, Charles Watts, everyone was really on their feet to see Gonosaurus back, so I'm pretty much sure. I think he has accepted this thing. I'm pretty much sure, because this is what he loves to do. This is what he's been doing all his life. Well, moving on. Well, Vivian Miedema is Barclays FAWSL all-time top goal scorer. Is the goal 50 is women's runner-up, and I'm pretty much sure it's Penilla Harder. I think she won she was victorious in goal 50. Women's runner-up is Vivian Miedema. So congratulations, Vivian. But moving on, well, somebody's definitely happy with that. Gonosaurus is back, and Mesut Ozil tweeted with this image of Gonosaurus that happy to see you back where you belong. Hashtag #YaGonas, that's what he tweeted out. I'm sorry to make it sound cringy, but whenever Ozil tweets that, #YaGonas, I have to say it this way. I don't know. I get a sound in my head to just spurt it out this way. But moving on, well, Tony Adams has opened up about the whole Arsenal thing. He says they've got rid of some of the best scouts in the world, Frane, as in Francis Cagigao, and Steve Morrow. Willian has come into the team and has the same agent as the sporting director. I think that's sometimes a conflict of interest. So I'm pretty much sure that, of course, Tony Adams is not a fan of, Willian's agent being the same as that of Edu. So let's see. But also, Tony Adams is also not happy with the whole goalkeeping situation that Arteta dealt with. He says, I've always said, if Arsenal want to win the league again, they've got to get the best goalkeeper. For me, Leno is maybe not the best goalkeeper. I question Martinez being let go. That's a mistake for me. I think he's come of age. He performed excellently last season. And further on, he says, why would you, a club that's wanting to win the league, let go one of the best goalkeepers in the country? So Tony Adams is really not happy with the whole Emiliano Martinez situation. A lot of Arsenal fans are not happy with the whole Emiliano Martinez situation, that he was let off to sign for Aston Villa. And of course, we know that Aston Villa are, they're a different team now, aren't they? But moving on, Well, Hector Bellerin is delighted to be playing back for Spain after lengthy absence. The last time that he played was in 2016. So he's quite thrilled to play for La Roja. 4-year international hiatus that it was really tough for him. He struggled to accept it. He says, actually, he has made 12 interceptions and 8 tackles with a success rate of 88% in those matches, helping Arsenal to keep 2 clean sheets. He says, yes, I am so happy getting back home. It has been almost 5 years since the last time, so I'm very happy. They have been tough years, and they always are when you cannot join the national team. But I'm very proud and happy now. I can't wait to start. So Hector Bellerin is definitely happy that he's actually starting the game for Spain. But he's just selected. We don't know if he's going to start. But since Jesus Navas is not there, I think he could get his chance. But moving on, well, Chris Wheatley tweeted out yesterday, happy birthday to former Arsenal starlet Ryan Smith. Ryan's career came to a premature end in 2013. He agreed to take part in a mini documentary that Chris Wheatley actually did in 2018 and spoke about his story for the first time to Chris Wheatley. Yeah, we never know. We never know these kind of stories as well. So Ryan Smith, ladies and gentlemen. But moving on, big announcement about David Alaba. Bayern have opened up about Christian Falk tweets out that Bayern does not want to sell David Alaba in winter. That is what they are saying. So I don't get it. I mean, in the summer his contract expires. You don't want to sell him on winter. So he's leaving on a free. So that means he leaves on a free, right? But moving on, Bukayo Saka is a happy man because he believes that Harry Kane is the one to actually, put his arm around him and spoke to him, and he helped him. Harry Kane has helped Bukayo Saka settle in the England squad. This is what the 19-year-old had to say because, of course, the meteoric rise of Bukayo Saka has stunned everyone. He says, all the boys have been so good with me from the first minute I came in. Harry Kane put his arm around me. He spoke to me and asked me how I was. For him to do that, it helped me settle in much quicker and made me feel comfortable to be myself around everyone. That helps me not just off the pitch, but also on the pitch too, because I feel like I can be myself, express myself, and play with the confidence that I play with back at my club. So now also England face Republic of Ireland in a friendly at Wembley on Thursday before travelling to Belgium and hosting Iceland in the Nations League. Both games live on Sky Sports, of course. But Saka, by his own admission, has started nervously against Wales. And he says, it's been amazing to have the faith of the manager and for him to recall me to this camp. When I got the text, I was so happy again, and I just want to do my best here. In the games and opportunities he gives me, I want to give my all on the pitch, and I hope I can repay the faith he has shown in me. Games against Belgium are the type of games you want to play in as a player. The big games, the games that mean the most. It's not just that game, though. Every time I get an opportunity to show how good I am, hopefully I can do my best and hopefully get picked for the Euros. And of course, Jack Grealish, well, of course, Gareth Southgate has called up Jack Grealish to the scene as setup. Of course, Jack Grealish has also mentioned that fact. So, Saka also opened up about Jack Grealish. He says, he's a top player. When I came here the first time, he was the player who impressed me the most in training. Before we played against Villa at the weekend, we analysed him and picked him out as one of their main threats, and he showed it in the game. He was amazing from the start to finish. So it's going to be good to play with him and not against him this week. So of course, Bukayo Saka does not want to play against Bukayo Saka week in, week out. But Jack Wilshere has rejected Tottenham again. Well, of course, he says to Super 6 podcast, he says, I love Jose Mourinho. I think he's an unbelievable coach, but I couldn't do it. They wouldn't have me, but I don't think I could do it. It's not as if Arsenal got rid of me and kicked me out and there is bad feeling. They offered me a deal and I wanted to try something else. I am an Arsenal man. So, well, Jack Wilshere rejected the chance to sign for Tottenham. But moving on, the news that you guys were definitely wanting it. Arsenal have reportedly already held talks with Dominic Szoboszlai himself. Well, he has caught the attention of Edu, of course, because of his Champions League exploits this season against the big teams that he's playing in. The goal against Atletico Madrid, Michelin, I may be wrong, but a beautiful passage of play against Bayern as well. Things are really, according to Sport Witness, the player's agent Matthias Esterhazy actually talks with Arsenal and who knows who. The club would be delighted to learn that Szoboszlai has a release clause of £22.5 million only. So Dominic Szoboszlai would be a wonderful signing for Arsenal. Cheap and definitely a signing towards the positivity. So yes, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came up with all the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes platform every single day twice. So sit back, relax and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. I will see you in the next one. And don't forget, today we have a live. Yes, do join me on in the live, and yes, let's have some fun. Yeah, let's do something tonight's live, of course. Cheers. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. 15,000 subscribers is what we asked for, so let's reach that milestone. Cheers.